Hello, hello. Happy New Year. It is January 2025. It's Amy Mosher Berry coming to you live from my home office. And I'm really happy to be here. We're going to be talking about what's happening at my company, Visions Internships, this month, January 2025, to hopefully set you up for your best year yet. No matter what the headlines are, my friends, no matter what the headlines are, we are here to transform the headlines. In fact, I love that. So, whether you are a busy organizational leader or a young professional looking to get ahead, let's see how we can hang out and make an excuse to work together this year. I love that. So, I am going to actually start with a little bit of a sharing about my holiday adventures. So, my amazing boyfriend and I got a chance to go to Italy, which was really a dream come true. And one of the biggest reasons we went there is because last November, before my mother passed away, I said to my Mom, why do you always talk about going to Italy? Why have you always wanted to go to Italy? I knew that we didn't have Italian roots. And she said, Well, I've always wanted to go to Italy because my mother always wanted to go to Italy, but she never made it. And I always wanted to go to Italy, but I don't think I'm going to make it. And so I was like so profoundly impacted by that. Also, my boyfriend Ramon happens to have some Italian roots going back many generations. He's still looking into all that, but it was quite the adventure. So we booked our trip, and there we were ready to fly out. You guys know how it is when you're preparing for a trip, you're doing all the things, you feel like a crazy person. Maybe it's just me. But then in our case, the flight was canceled due to weather and other issues. And so we traveled for 13 whole hours and we ended up back in our bed in Westboro, Massachusetts. So that was really quite the learning experience, very humbling. We weren't sure what to do exactly. We had already paid for some things overseas and we were thinking, are we like going to look into getting our money back? And probably didn't get all the trip insurance and all of that. So we ended up just, talking it through and we were able to rebook and we ended up getting actually to Venice to start. And we went to 4 major locations and we flew out and all worked out, had a great time. But I wanted to share that, wow, just when you have a plan, life happens. But we were pretty persistent, and this is probably TMI on this sort of platform, but I'm going to share that I was even able to bring a little bit of my mother's ashes with me, and we scattered those in Venice. So that was an informal, but it was a very fulfilling moment because I knew how much my mom always wanted to go to Venice, Italy specifically. So anyways, I hope you did something adventurous. Doesn't have to be overseas or anything too crazy. You could have had a great staycation, but hopefully you're feeling rejuvenated at some level. And here we are going into the new year. One of the things my dad always said was expect the unexpected. So the only thing, as they say, constant is change, right? The only certainty is in fact uncertainty. So as we look out into the new year, you can have all of your best laid plans. And then as we know, life happens. And it's really about being resilient. I heard recently that it's more about having a mindset than a skill set. Of course, it's important to have valuable skills as well, but make sure that, you're giving yourself a little bit of breathing room and you're enjoying your life, you're having a mindset that is a healthy one no matter what the circumstances are around you. I think that's really important because we truly don't know what's going to happen next, and if we can be resilient, we can be healthy, we can be feel in some way, shape, or form positive, even when positive things aren't happening. I think that's a really great both skill set and mindset. So I wanted to share that a little bit. And I want to now talk about what is happening at my company. Some of you may know that I started a company, believe it or not, 5 years ago, my friends, and Visions Internships. We serve both busy organizational leaders, helping them set up and run great internship programs that meet their goals. We also help young people get the skills and support to succeed. So I'm really excited about 2025. We especially have a lot happening for organizational leaders this month, and I want to make sure that we focus on that. But let me say a few things first before we go there. So I've been doing this first Friday of the month coffee with Amy, and I want to share a really funny thing that happened, my friends. So some of you may know if you're in the Central Mass area, we meet on the first Friday. It's from 2 to 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and we meet at Coffee and Pie, which is a great small business. It's heading east on Route 9. If you're coming from Worcester, it's in Westboro, heading again east on Route 9. It's right before you get to the Lowe's Superstore there. So first Friday of the month. And there we were on the first Friday, last Friday, January 3rd. And guess what? The shop was closed. So I had the most guests I have had yet, most friends. We had 4 people coming. We had another couple people that were trying to figure out, somebody who had come early and realized the coffee shop was closed before I realized it was closed. But I have to say, we were so committed to meeting in person, connecting as human beings, coming together in person, that we were shivering outside. A couple of us literally met outside on the front bench trying to figure out what was the best move. We did put a note and we found a warm lobby. No coffee. So I do owe my friends a coffee who came out to have coffee with Amy, and there was no coffee because the coffee shop was closed last Friday. So that was a good reminder that, we should call and check before we do these things, but I didn't think to do that. So life goes on. So thank you very much. It definitely was funny because I'm like, we are so committed to meeting. Maybe I should just be committed. I felt like I was a little bit crazy, but we had a great little session. I do want to invite you just so you can put it on your calendar if you guys are around. It's going to be next month. Is the first Friday happens to be on February 1st. So that's easy to remember. First Friday, Coffee with Amy. There will be coffee. And as far as I know, the coffee shop will be open. Again, it's Coffee and Pie in Westboro from 2 to 4 o'clock. And the next one is going to be February 1st. So hope to see you guys there. In terms of other ways to get involved, let me just put my little banner going across here for organizational leaders. So if you're an organizational leader and you want to connect, even just connect with me directly one-on-one, we can do a Zoom chat, and I call these connection calls. So we can book a connection call. I tend to do these between 2 and 4 o'clock on Mondays for organizational leaders. So that's something, if you just want to connect, book a call one-on-one. I would love to hear what you're up to. What are your organization's goals, challenges, ideas for the new year, and maybe we can come up with a good excuse to work together. So again, if you're an organizational leader, please think about booking a free connection call with me, and they're typically from Mondays 2 to 4. If that time doesn't work, just pop me a message and we'll figure out another time that works for both of our calendars. Also, if you're an organizational leader, I wanted to just highlight our blog. Our blog from last month, it got a little bit lost in the holiday shuffle, but it's a great topic, my friends. So I am calling this Stop Being a SaaS Hole in 2025. So SaaS not only is what my daughter is very good at with the eye roll, but SaaS stands for Software as a Service. So if you're feeling like I was this past year, like I have way too many software apps and different tools, tech tools, driving me up the wazoo, not only so many passwords, username passwords, but just too many tech tools, too many software as a service or SaaS. So that's where my blog from last month comes in, and it's ways to basically cut down on especially duplicate softwares, or really just streamlining your tech stack, as they call it, in 2025. So check that blog out. That would be great. And for this coming month, so the blog is already posted for January for our organizations, and that is specifically benefits of launching an internship program. So of course I'm biased in this area, but you'll get some really good nuggets on some specific benefits of launching that internship program you've probably been thinking about. Okay, so I'm going to stay on a roll here because a lot of what's happening in January is to set up our organizational leaders for success in the new year. So we did a post, I think it was yesterday, and I forwarded it. It's also on my personal Facebook. I thought I'd post it today. So it's called 3 Hot Dates for Organizational Leaders. So 3 hot dates in the cold month of January. So for organizations, if you guys have been thinking about getting some support regarding internships, maybe getting some help developing an internship program, meeting your goals this year, I just wanted to put on the radar, I'm doing an open house, just sort of a casual virtual open house via Zoom. It's going to happen tomorrow. That is Wednesday, January 8th, if you can believe it, at 1 o'clock. And this is basically just an opportunity to check out and learn more about the Internship Insider membership that we run. It's a virtual membership that we run for busy social impact leaders, and we help you set up and run a great internship program to meet your goals. And we meet typically on the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month via Zoom. That's like a long working lunch, plus the last Tuesday of the month. So if you wanted to sort of just learn a little bit more about what the Internship Insider membership could do for you, for your organization, please jump in on the open house, DM me, and I can give you the Zoom link for that. That is tomorrow, Wednesday, January 8th, from 1 to about 1:45. And then also this month for organizational leaders on the 15th. Again, this is still regarding our Internship Insider membership. I want to give you guys a lot of information this month on this because you can definitely get your best bang for your buck. If you do sign up, it is the best time of the year to sign up for this in January, so I can help you actually get what you need before you want to launch that summer internship program, which usually happens May, June timeframe. So next Wednesday, January 15th, we have a Jumpstart bonus that is expiring on that day. So if you are thinking about becoming a member, I would have you think about what it could be to get like a personalized jumpstart for the new year. So if you're already thinking about becoming an Internship Insider member, again, these are for organizational leaders looking to get some help setting up and running a great internship program. What I'm doing is I'm offering like an additional bonus for people that join by January 15th. And basically that means that I'm going to be doing a little bit of a deep dive, a sort of individual customized consulting session with you. And we're going to be doing a 2025 goal setting session, big picture for your organization. And then I'll be doing a check-in 30 days later. So that's a nice little added bonus for you if you are already thinking about joining the membership. And finally, another week out, so on Wednesday, January 22nd, we are going to be basically the early bird pricing for the membership expires. So that's sort of the opportunity to get signed up. So you have what you need, you're set up, you get the best deal, plus you get the bonus that I mentioned if you sign up by the 15th. So I just wanted to kind of lay out those hot dates for you if you are feeling chilly here in January and you are leading, maybe you're leading an organization or you're leading a department, a program, and you're thinking about how can I better leverage young people? How can I work with interns most effectively this year? So that's where I can really help you out. I'm going to move to what's happening for young professionals. My young professionals, there's not a whole lot going on this month because there's so much emphasis on getting our organizations set up for success this year. But definitely a lot more happening starting next month, month of February. But again, if you are an organizational if you are a young professional and you want to meet me in person, remember you are more than welcome to join me. Again, it's at the Coffee and Pie in Westboro, first Friday. The next one is going to be on February 1st, as I mentioned, between 2 and 4 o'clock. So please feel free to stop by. As far as what I can offer you this month, if you're a young person, especially between the ages of 18 and 29, feel free to sign up for a free career checkup call. So this is a Zoom call, just you and I, where you're sharing a little bit more about your current career status, your goals, your struggles, and we'll see if we can help you identify some action steps for the new year. I can point you to some free resources and other ways that hopefully I can connect you as you are developing your career moves for the year. So definitely sign up if you are a young professional for a free career checkup. I usually do those on Fridays between 2 and 4 p.m., again, via Zoom, and you can sign up and register for a time that works for you. The blogs for my young professionals, this is a blog from last month, and I thought it's worth repeating, especially again with the holiday craze. Sometimes things get overlooked, but there's a great blog for you, my young people. So if you want to look at our December blog for young professionals, it's called Plan Your Work and Work Your Plan in 2025. And this month's blog, which is about to go up live, is called Benefits of Investing in Yourself, which I definitely had to learn the hard way as far as, investing in myself, personal growth and development, making sure that's part of your career development plan. So that's really important to think about. Definitely be ready for more announcements for you for next month and beyond. We do not have our typical monthly Gus Bus, that stands for Get Support Before You Submit. That happens on the third Wednesday of the month, except for January and July. So keep an eye out for that and other announcements. But go on our website. There's a lot of free resources. And again, remember to sign up for your free career checkup as a great way to start off your year if you're a young person. Okay. I think that is it. I've probably gone on long enough, my friends. So yes, I am very excited about this upcoming year, and I want to hear more about what is it that you're creating for 2025. What are you excited about? What are you looking forward to? And if there's nothing that you're excited about or looking forward to, that's an extra reason for us to chat. Okay. So whether you're a young person, if you're not sure what you're looking forward to in this year, it's a great time to at least declare one thing that you're excited about, one thing you're looking forward to, or perhaps creating it, sometimes from nothing. Okay, so let's put something in the calendar for yourself so that you can be living into a future that inspires you. Whether you're a young person or a young professional or an organizational leader, I am here for you. And thank you for watching this live or watching the replay. Looking forward to connecting with you more in 2025. I honestly feel like this is the first time in about 10 years I have nothing really, knock on wood, on the personal front inhibiting me. I just feel like I am here. I am fully present. I'm here to help and serve. And I can't wait to collaborate. And again, together we can co-create a world that works. Thanks so much. Over and out.